Namaskar and welcome to Kundli Consult. A very happy Hindu New Year to all my viewers. Sun has moved into Aries, its sign of exaltation, and it is the first sign of the zodiac, the Kal Purush Kundli. And that is why most of the Hindi communities celebrate a new year during this time, which is the time of Sun moving into Aries. It's the beginning of a new cycle of zodiac, and that's why the new year is celebrated in this time. Now, Sun moves into Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Lord Hanuman simplifies Mars, whereas Sun is symbolized by Lord Ram. So let's take a context or relationship between Hanumanji and Lord Ram and build a sutra which you will find will never fail. And this, there is no remedy to this. In fact, if some people want to overcome this, this is a sutra which will work and nothing will work against it. So if you look at Hanumanji, he just executed whatever instruction Lord Ram gave him without questioning ever that why Lord Ram was asking him to do something. It was a blind faith, you can say, or worship, whichever way you can talk about it. He says that I have come to serve Lord. But effectively, he just executed whatever Lord Ram told him. Now, if you look at this as Hanumanji as Mars, you would find that whatever the significations of Mars is in real life, for example, the police, the military, they just execute whatever is told by the government to them. Government is indicated by Sun. Mars is always subservient to Sun or the government or the similar stature of people. And whenever Mars tries to become number one, either it remains at number one for a brief period of time, which is okay, or else there is a dramatic fall. To give you an example at a national level, look at Pakistan. For that matter, any country which has remained under military rule or dominated by army for a long time, that country has slowly but surely gone to the dumps. It has just collapsed because Mars cannot be number one. Similarly, anybody who is a Mars prominent person in his horoscope, if Mars is very prominent, then he would be a very good number two. The moment he tries to become a number one or remain a number one, his or her downfall, you can say, has begun from that day. But if a Mars prominent person remains a number two, is happy to be a number two, and always takes, you can say, takes instructions or follows the guidance or just obeys what the sun or the Jupiter as number one is telling him or her. Ram was Hanumanji's son, and Hanumanji's guru is again Surya, whom again, he executed just the whatever Surya Dev told him with respect to Shan. So if a Mars prominent person remains a number two and just is happy with number two, he gets everything in life. The prosperity, the progress, the stature, the status. You look at Lord Hanuman, in spite of just following what Lord Ram told him and being subservient to him, he is worshipped. He is considered an epitome of not only physical power, but also of wisdom. And therefore, you can understand that if a Mars prominent person remains a number two, is happy to be a number two, he gets everything in life. But the moment he tries to become number one, there is danger. So I've told you about Pakistan, and one example I'll give you in terms of a person. So the biggest personality that I can think of right now is Lal Krishna, a very Mars prominent person. Mars was very prominent in his horoscope. He was a Scorpio Lagna. His moon was in Aries, a sign of Mars. And therefore, you look at it. Though BJP is credited to come to in power initially uh, due to Advani's Rath Yatra, but he was happy to become number two to keep NDA together so that NDA can gain power and Atal Bihari Vajpayee became the prime minister. And Lal Krishna Advani's stature in the Indian political circle, actually as a politician and as an administrator, rose as long as he was the home minister in number two to Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Moved to around 2013, 2014, when there was again this rise of BJP. And that's the time, now that Atal Bihari Vajpayee was old and out of the political system, Lal Krishna Advani threw himself as the possible candidate to become prime minister if NDA comes to power. And he gathered support of a lot of NDA constituents, and not only NDA constituents, but a lot of heavyweight within BJP rooted for him. You see the condition as 2014 happened and as BJP regained power. Since then, Lal Krishna Advani was nowhere to be seen. And in fact, his stature was actually diminished. Though he may be, put into Margdarshak team and all that thing, but you really know that he was sidelined. And that was became because a Mars prominent person, Advani ji, wanted to become a nun. So this is one of the sutras you will not find so explicitly written. But for that matter, any planet prominent horoscope or person with a particular planet is prominent in his horoscope will follow the dictate of that planet. And today I'm touching about Mars, but in due course I will touch upon the other planets also. So if you are a Mars prominent person, or if there's a Mars prominent person in horoscope, it is better that he remains a number two. By that way, he will gain everything. If you have liked the video, do share it with your friends and relatives, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you continue to get my videos. And also follow me on Telegram and Twitter, because it is always not possible to make a video out of everything. Thank you and namaskar.